This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. A wine tasting consultant from Jsach, Michigan, Jennifer Quail, whose 8-day Jeopardy winnings total $228,800. A teacher from Chicago, Illinois, Colby Burnett, winner of the 2013 Tournament of Champions and the Teachers Tournament, whose Jeopardy winnings total $480,334. And a teacher from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Jason Zuffranieri, whose 19-game Jeopardy winnings total $532,496. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Jsach.
I just realized I was muted that entire time. Live television, it happens. Thank you, Brian. We've got a great little game here tonight. 3 Jeopardy greats are putting their egos on the line as a tribute to the late, great Alex Trebek. I don't want to hold anything up here. Let's just jump right into it. There are 6 categories with 5 clues ranging in value between $200 and $1,000. And these are the categories.
Oh, God.
This is Jeopardy! Alex Trebek, Here's Johnny, Gilbert, and Ooh Sorry. Now, I just do want to clarify for Ooh Sorry, those are words with the ooh sound, but not actually double O's. Just to clarify that one. Since we do not have a returning champion, Jason, you won the coin toss backstage, and you have control of the board to start us off.
I wouldn't have it any other way. You got to take Alex Trebek for 1,000.
For 1,000. In 1973, Alex began hosting this show on NBC, his first in America. Jennifer.
What is the Wizard of Oz?
That is correct.
Okay. Alex for 600.
For 6. You could have won one of 8 fabulous cars in this classic game he hosted from 1987 to 1991. Colby.
What is concentration?
That is correct.
Ooh, sorry. 1,000.
For 1,000. In the U.S. Army or Marine Corps, a platoon is normally commanded by this officer. Jason.
What is lieutenant?
That is correct.
Here's Johnny, 1,000, please.
For 1,000. The set was banked with tulips when this Tiptoe Through the Tulips with Me singer wed Miss Vicky on the show in 1969. Colby.
Who is Tiny Tim?
That is correct.
Ooh, sorry. 800.
For 8. In U.S. harbors, these floating objects with red and white markings indicate the boundaries of safe water. Jason.
What are buoys?
That is correct.
Gilbert, 1,000.
For 1,000. The director of ABBA the movie, along with most of ABBA's music videos, also directed this 1995 movie starring Johnny Depp. Jason.
What's eating Gilbert grape?
That is correct.
Jeopardy, 1,000.
For 1,000. In 2019, this mobile trivia app added Jeopardy to their lineup. It would be drive time. You can play along during your commute.
Oh.
That's right.
Come on.
This is 1,000, please.
For 1,000. An area of 10,000 square meters. Colby.
What's a hectare?
That is correct.
This is 800.
For 8. 31 miles in kilometers. Jason.
Whoa. What is 60 kilometers?
No. Anybody else?
Me.
You were close. It was 50.
50K. Okay. This is 600.
For 6. The approximate distance to the sun in miles. Colby.
What is 93 million?
That is correct.
Okay. Here's Johnny, 800.
For 8. Carson was unflappable even with a marmoset on his head in a visit with Joan Embry, an ambassador from this zoo. Colby, you were first on my screen.
What is the San Diego Zoo?
That is correct.
Johnny, 600.
For 6. On Johnny's last Tonight Show with guests, she serenaded Johnny with some farewell love songs. That'd be Bette Midler. Bette Midler.
That makes sense. Sorry, 600.
For 6. Throwing techniques in this martial art are called nengwaza. Colby, you were first.
What is judo?
That is correct.
Gilbert, 800.
For 8. The Lansdowne portrait of George Washington was painted in 1796 by this Gilbert. Colby?
It's Gilbert Stewart.
That is correct.
Just please be that. Gilbert, 6.
For 6. This Gilbert began his basketball career in 2001 with the Golden State Warriors. Colby?
It was Gilbert Arenas.
That is correct.
Jeopardy, 6.
For 6. As an April Fool's joke in 1997, he guest hosted Jeopardy. Would you like to solve the clue? Colby.
It was Sjach.
That is correct.
Jeopardy, 800.
For 8.
Oh,
That sound means it's the daily double. You have $6,600. You can wager as much or as little, up to as little as 5, as much as you want as your score.
All right. It's unfair. It's patently unfair that I saw the clue. So I will bet $5.
$5. Okay. That's very kind of you to do that.
Yeah.
You saw the clue. Here is the clue. For those who may not have seen it, Dan Patrick began hosting this spin-off of Jeopardy on Crackle in 2014.
What is Sports Jeopardy?
Sports Jeopardy is correct. $5 to you.
Okay. This is 200.
The trek from home plate to first base in feet. Jason.
what is 90 feet?
That is correct.
This is for 400, please.
For 4. The length of an Olympic-sized swimming pool in meters. Colby.
What is 50 meters?
That is correct.
Jeopardy 2.
For 2. He was the original Jeopardy host from 1964 to 1975. Colby.
It was Fleming.
That is correct.
Jeopardy 4.
For 4. Nancy Zerg defeated this Jeopardy champion after an unprecedented 74-game streak. Once again, that's Colby.
It was Jennings.
That is correct.
Oh, come on.
This buzzer, it hurts.
Yeah, I'm on a touchpad on a laptop, so I'm basically,
Oh.
yeah, I basically can't ring in.
All right, Trebek 2.
2. In 1996, Alex ran the Olympic torch for a stint in Jacksonville, Florida, on its way to this city. That was Colby on my screen.
What's Atlanta, Georgia?
That is correct.
Trebek for 4.
4. In 1987, he appeared in a Jeopardy spoof on this sitcom starring Vicki Lawrence. Jason.
What is Mama's Family?
That is correct.
Johnny for 400.
4. One of Johnny's trademark moves was one of these that he'd mime at the end of his monologue. Jason.
What is a golf swing?
That is correct.
Johnny for 2.
For 2. Johnny started his 30-year run as host on October 1st, 1962, with this You Bet Your Life comedian introducing him. Jason.
Who is Marx?
Be more specific.
Groucho Marx.
That is correct.
Gilbert for 400.
For 4. Gilbert can be found near the metropolitan area of this Arizona city.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
Jason. That was actually Jason on my screen.
oh, it is.
Okay.
What is Phoenix?
Yes.
Okay.
Gilbert for 2.
For 2. This famous Gilbert voiced the Aflac Duck from 2000 to 2011. Colby.
Who's got Gilbert Gottfried?
That is correct.
Ooh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
No.
time on that. Just leaving just a couple more clues up on that board. But we've got a good game going so far. Let's take a little intermission here. Just talk with contestants here, see what you're doing. Jennifer, you were on the show. What year were you on the show?
2019. So,
2019. And
yeah.
you won a considerable sum in 8 games. So tell me a little bit more about that. What you had fun with, anything of the sort?
Oh, it was, I hate using the word surreal as often as I do with Jeopardy, but yeah, it was a very like out of body experience. I mean, the weirdest part was sitting there for the first game and realizing, oh my God, the lights are down. Johnny's announcing me. Oh my God, that's Alex Trebek. Alex walks out there for that first time. He's like, oh my God, it's really him. He's real. And yeah, it was an amazing experience. And obviously those buzzers are a lot easier to use than this mouse. I had a great time. I mean, I'm not quite sure why Alex went for the goat story on the very first one, but that was it was not what I was expecting to ask about, but okay. And I knew I was doing okay when Alex started giving me grief about how much I was wagering, or especially why didn't I wager more on the Final Jeopardy category Oscars. So it's like, if Alex is picking on you, he thinks you're doing all right, because he always punched up. He never punched down on people. So that was, thinking, I'm doing okay. Alex Trebek is making fun of me on national TV. I must be doing all right.
That must be good. That must be good. Colby,
all right.
now you won both the Teachers Tournament and the Tournament of Champions. Do you have any fun memories from the show?
Of course I do. And specifically about Alex, this is my second go-to. Because the first one, we're not going to talk about that. So with Alex, he, the idea of how he would relate to a crowd, and he was always this constant showman, incredibly professional. But there was a moment where I answered a question where the answer was France, and there was a quote from Charles de Gaulle about how can you govern a place that has 250 different types of this? Buzz, the answer is cheese. And Alex makes a reference, there's a Colby cheese. I'd been ridiculed for this name for a good portion of my childhood.
Oh God.
And ignoring that who it was is just like, is this guy having a go at me? I just flash back to like 4th grade on him. And I point the guns at him. I say, never heard that one before, Alex. And then he gives me this death glare. And that was the end of it. And afterwards, when he's in the crowd and he's he's explaining some of the game, he's taking questions from the audience, and someone asks, well, Alex, are there any issues with etiquette? And thanks to that troll, he says, well, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. And then he glances over his shoulder and he looks dead at me and he says, and you are not to accost the host. All right.
Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Jason, you were on between 2 seasons, between 36 and 37.
No, 35 and 36.
35, 36. I tell you, I have these numbers wrong on my card from everybody. Be a little more prepared next time. But you want to say what was the waiting in between the 2 seasons? Any fun memories from the show, stuff like that?
So, first off, it took an absolute miracle to get through, I would say, the second game, the third game, the fifth game, the fourth game. Like, all the games in the first session were totally, I was very fortunate to have survived, and much better players have had much worse luck and not gotten through. And so when I finished the season, they said, yeah, we'll call you in 3.5 months. I really hit the books hard, and it was kind of this neat thing. I didn't tell anybody about the show, but at the same time I was studying up, and at the same time the shows were about to air, but then I was about to tape when the shows were airing. It was this very strange, several different realities I kind of had to keep straight with people, because we were taping the next season when the second show aired. And so I was getting texts from people who were like, oh my gosh, this is a close one. I hope you pull it out. And I'm like, you have no idea. We just did it today, But so I mean, I was so fortunate in so many ways to kind of have things work out the way they did, and especially like I've been trying. I've mentioned this all the time. I've been trying for 26 years or something, and to not get through any of those other times, it was really kind of demoralizing. And it turned out not only was it worth the wait, but absolutely it went better this way than it ever would have gone in any of the other instances. And so it kind of gave me a new perspective on life and on things really working out and fate and all the rest of it.
And that is good to hear, and it's a good thing you were on there for so long, won a bunch of money.
Thank you.
Let's go on to the Double Jeopardy round. Same as the earlier round, just the values are doubled and the clues are just a tad bit harder. There's also 2 daily doubles in this round with these categories: potent potables, musical genres, their tribute band, TV title pairs, LA cuisine, and Head in the Clouds. Jennifer, you are in last place, unfortunately, but you do get control of the board as we start the Double Jeopardy round.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with potables for 2,000.
For 2,000. A beauty spot cocktail is gin, dry and sweet vermouth, orange juice, and a dash of this pomegranate-flavored syrup. Colby.
What's grenadine?
That is correct.
Musical genre for 2,000.
2,000. Rural open farmland. Jennifer.
Oh.
What is country?
That is correct.
LA cuisine, 2,000.
2,000. In South Africa, you may come across this novelty submarine sandwich of French fries and bologna. Just ask for Jay. Jason.
What is a Gatsby?
That is correct.
Tribute band 2000.
For 2,000. Take a chance on their tribute band, Bjorn Again. Colby.
Abba.
That is correct.
Tribute band 16.
For 16. Nearly Dan does some of this group's dirty work. Colby.
Steely Dan.
That is correct.
Oh yeah. Musical genre. 1,600.
For 16. The book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John.
Oh, come on.
Colby.
What's gospel?
That is correct.
Tribute band 12.
For 12. 2 bands honoring this group, Better Off Dead and Terrapin. They'd be the Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Musical genre 12.
For 12. To squeeze something until it bursts. Jason.
What is pop?
That is correct.
TV 2000.
For 2,000. Juliet Mills and Richard Long. They would be the nanny and the professor.
Okay, well,
We're not that old.
TV for 1,600, please.
For 16. Brian Keith and Daniel Hugh Kelly. Be Hardcastle and McCormick.
All right, we're on a roll. TV 1,200.
For 12.
What do you do now, Jason?
Well, I am not like Colby, so I will wager $10 on this.
$10. Okay, $10 on this clue. Jameson Parker and Gerald McCraney.
Who are Simon and Simon?
That is correct.
Yay!
$10 to you.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm just saying, they have made television in the last 30 years, guys.
Head in the Clouds, 2,000, please.
For 2,000. These veil-like clouds are a sign of moisture high in the atmosphere and precede the arrival of a warm front. Jason.
What are cirrus?
No. Anybody else?
Oh, bummer.
What are Seriostratus? Seriostratus.
Whoops. Well then, how about Potent Potable 1600, please?
For 16. Use vodka instead of rum in this pineapple cocktail, and it's called a Chi-Chi. Jason.
What is a Mai Tai?
No. Anybody
Jeez.
else?
Yep. No.
Oh, Jennifer, you were in time. I saw your buzz.
What is a pina colada?
That is correct.
Hey, I actually managed to get in. LA Cuisine 16.
For 16.
Come on.
This French pastry dough is the base for eclairs and crème bouche, croquembouche. Colby.
What is chew? Or cho?
That is correct.
I don't know how to pronounce things. I just read.
Shoe. Shoe.
Okay. I don't like any of these categories, but I'm playing defense. Here in the clouds for 12.
For 12. These towering clouds bring heavy rain, hail, and occasionally tornadoes. Jennifer.
What are cumulus?
No. Anybody else? Colby?
What are nimbus?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be
Jason?
What are cumulonimbus?
Yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Let's burn off clouds for 1600, please.
Clouds for 16.
Okay.
And that's the daily double.
Why? Well, let's man. We're
Yeah.
playing 2 games. We're playing 2 games, right?
Yes, 2 games combined total, I believe.
All right, let's go 3010.
$3,010. Okay.
Why not?
Here is your clue. Contrails are an artificial variety of these wispy clouds that form high above the earth.
I'm riding the horse. What is Cirrus?
That is correct.
Yay!
All right. Good job, man.
Thank you. Potent Potables 1200, please.
For 12. A mimosa is equal parts orange juice and this potent potable. Colby.
With champagne.
That is correct.
Potent potables 4.
For 4. Some bartenders say shaking this gin and vermouth cocktail ruins it by giving it a metallic taste from the shaker. Jennifer.
What is a martini?
That is correct.
LA Cuisine 12.
For 12. This Middle Eastern dip of mashed eggplants and spices rivals guacamole. Colby.
What's hummus?
No.
Oh, no, that's
Anybody
not
else?
right. That's not right.
Jennifer.
What is baba ganoush?
Yep.
Yes, baba ganoush.
Chickpeas. Chickpeas is hummus. Next.
Potent Potables 8.
For 8. This cocktail made with gin and orange juice might make you do the Hawaiian dance of the same name. Jason.
What is hula?
That is correct.
TV 800.
For 8. Faith Ford and Kelly Ripa. Be hope and faith. Hope and faith.
All right. TV 400.
For 4. Paul Michael Glazier and David Soul. Colby.
Or Starsky and Hutch.
Yes. And less than a minute now.
Tribute Band 8.
Tribute for 8. The Funktastic Earth Wind for Hire. Colby.
Or Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
Tribute 4.
For 4. Nuns and Moses, who both dress and shred religiously. Jennifer.
Who are Guns N' Roses?
Yes.
LA Cuisine 8.
For 8. This is a Mesoamerican dish featuring masa and meat, typically steamed in a corn husk. Jennifer.
What are tamales?
Yes.
LA Cuisine 4.
For 4. Maybe not visually pleasing, in Japan, these tuna organs can often be found sautéed or served in a cocktail known as tuna's tears. Jennifer.
What are the eyes?
That is correct.
Oh boy. Genre 800.
Genre for 8. A light blow as on the door or across the knuckles. Colby.
Let's wrap.
That is correct.
John.
Oh, out of time there. Well, got a good game going here. It's I don't know, is it close enough to be a runaway? I can't do math that fast.
Not in a 2-day tournament. Sir.
Not even in a 2-day tournament. That's right. Not in a 2-day tournament. This thing is a runaway. Well, this would be interesting strategy in Final Jeopardy with this category. I said this category. I'm waiting for the little. There it is. French composers.
Oh,
Make
boy.
your wagers now, and we'll take a little quick break as they make their wagers. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Jeopardy, a tribute to Alex Trebek. Players have made their wagers. This is the Final Jeopardy. In 1839, Chopin wrote Piano Sonata No. 2 in B-flat minor. Its third movement is known as this. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. Alrighty, electronic pins down. We will start with Jennifer. You had 6,600 coming into the Final Jeopardy round. And what was your response?
What is the minute waltz?
That is unfortunately not correct.
No.
You will lose your wager. And that was a wager of
4,200.
4,200. Yes, so that takes you down to 2,400. That'll be your total going into the next game. We go over to Jason.
Do I have to say?
You do have to say.
I said, what is Polonia? Whatever that is.
I don't even know.
I'm
That's
going
wrong.
for Poland, except I don't know what it's called. And yeah, okay.
That is wrong.
Yes,
So you will lose your wager.
3,000.
3,000 takes you down to 5,220. That'll be what you have going into tomorrow's game. Colby
Yeah.
had the lead coming in here. What'd you say?
I said, I'm pretty sure it's not even a Chopin work. I went with Bolero.
Bolero. No, not quite. We were looking for the Marche Funèbre, the funeral march, death march.
Oh,
Marche Funèbre.
Oh.
I'm going to need more to go on that. All right. All right.
So you lose your wager. The wager was
3,600.
well. Those are the scores. Remember those scores. We'll be bringing you all back sometime next week for Game 2 of this little tribute to Alex Trebek here. So for everyone here at the Jeopardy, BuzzIn, Braden, myself, and Cam, Patar, everybody who's here, have a good night, everybody. Stay safe.